week we got a special guest.
Iman's going to have to watch this nonsense.
But,
oh, my gosh.
You took the sport coat?
Yeah, I did, because I want to get, because you knocked it early on with the wearing it for the wrong season.
About it? Yeah,
I didn't like that.
Mrs.
Russo didn't like
in fall colors.
Mrs. Russo didn't like that either, I might add.
Oh.
Don't get on Mrs. Russo's bad side.
Handsome. The colors are great.
Stevie A would recognize that.
We're gonna start the segment. Shump, we will talk about your wardrobe another time, my brother.
Here we go.
At least he's in season in fall.
Here we go now. Here we go. I like the outfit. I like number one. How about Ken Kendrick, the Diamondbacks owner? You hear his comments yesterday because the Diamondbacks got knocked out of the wild card by the Mets and the Braves because of that doubleheader. They had to split on Monday, which knocked Arizona out. He was annoyed. He killed Major League Baseball for it. What a joke, playing a doubleheader when the season is over because of that hurricane. He was all upset. Hey, Ken, when you lose 13, when you go 13-16 in the last 29 games, when you blow an 8-0 lead in Milwaukee with a week left in the season, and then you almost get no hit by playing for nothing Padres on the second to last day of the season and lose 2 out of 3 at home to the Giants the last week of the season, I can't listen to you. Now, baseball did a bad job with it, but I can't listen to you scream about how you got screwed if you're an Arizona Diamondback fan. You were 13-16 in the last 29 games. You were 76-57. You ended up 89-73. Do the math, Saturday. That is 13-16. Plus, you lost all these games late, including an 8-0 lead. And you're annoyed because the Mets and Braves made the playoffs and you didn't either? That's a joke. Now, listen, back to baseball. They did a bad job here. They didn't play on an off day, a mutual off day, a week ago Monday when they knew that hurricane was coming, and they played a doubleheader on Monday, and it was the weirdest doubleheader in the world. It's the famous one when Lindor hit the home run. You heard the wonderful play-by-play call me Vin Scully. You heard it here on today's show. But so the Braves lose this terrible game, and then 2 hours later, they're celebrating too. So you got one team that won a dramatic game in the first game, and then you got the Braves in the same ballpark, and they're celebrating together. Jackie Robinson in his grave must be going crazy. They're celebrating together. So there's a lot I don't like about it. Kendrick and the D-backs, the way they played down the stretch, blowing leads, moaning and groaning, and then baseball putting themselves in a situation where both the Mets and the Braves had a little party after they split a doubleheader. Out of line. Number one.
All right, SA, you're up first.
It's good.
I don't disagree. I have to agree with him on that point. I have nothing to add. I agree with you.
You do?
No.
Yes, I do.
The celebration that you're all upset about, if you played 162, you're not going to celebrate if you're the Braves and you're the Mets.
But they should have
Same
been in a situation where the first team wins the first game and then the second team celebrates.
You can't complain about the celebration. Be upset with baseball, not the guys celebrating for the work they put in, a little reward. You celebrate after every show.
Baseball.
You celebrate on Sunday with a little gummy. You do a lot of celebrating. Hey, they get a chance to celebrate after 162.
When you lost a million playoff games, you just celebrate with Belichick after the game.
They are in the playoffs. They didn't lose them, doggy.
That was a low blow.
No, he always takes shots.
Yeah, I'm going to stay out of that. Man, you can go off on that.
Smart move. Okay. Number two. That was funny. You and Belichick partying in Fox in the snow.
We hung out.
With the bad football.
Yeah, we hang out.
Yeah. All right, number two. Listen, I hate to do this, but and all the postseason screwed up. I mean, the Chiefs playing in 50-degree below zero weather on Peacock. The NBA taking 3 weeks to play their first-round playoff series. Same with the NHL. So I don't want to pick on baseball, but is something wrong with the sport when the Yankees, who played 162 games in 183 days, who played Sunday at 6 o'clock at night in the rain against the Pirates to get Game 162 in, and then they played 2 games in 11 days? The Yankees, as a divisional winner, played Sunday. They don't play Game 1 of the divisional series, whoever that might be, Kansas City or Baltimore, until Saturday. Then they have a day off Sunday. They play Monday, and then they have a day off Tuesday. Yeah. So a baseball team that's in a rhythm of a year plays 2 games in 10 days. I mean, that in October with the weather and everything, that is ridiculous. You can't give a team, and baseball is a rhythmic sport. You know, basketball, you gave 2 weeks off, you're going to play that first game, you're going to be lousy. You can't give a team that plays every day from April 1st to October, hey, you made the playoffs, congratulations, now take a week off. And by the way, when we start the playoffs, you'll play a game, day off, play a game, take a day off. It's ridiculous. 2 games in 11 days for a baseball team in the postseason. That format's got to be fixed. That is a terrible job. And if you're a Yankee fan and you end up losing here, you're going to moan and groan. And don't forget last year, 300-win teams that had the 6 days off. The Braves, the Orioles, and the Dodgers, with the 6 days off, all lost in the first round, and they won a combined 1 game. That is a joke. Baseball has to fix it.
Here's why you're wrong. Here's why you're wrong, Dougie.
Yes.
We haven't had these complaints about the Yankees schedule before, and they ain't won a damn World Series since 2009. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I don't give a damn about all that. If the rest helps them and they get themselves healthy with Rizzo and his broken fingers and everything else, I don't care. Whatever strategy has to be employed for the Yankees to show up in the postseason, I'm all for.
Number 3. Did I hear this week that Stephen A. and now Finebaum, that turncoat, they're going to sit there and they're going to tell me that Deion's, because they beat UCF, that Deion Sanders is the coach of the year in college football? Now, I grant you, it's not Mac Brown, 70-50 against James Madison.
Do you think
Unbelievable.
there's a reason you're nicknamed Dog. I'm just telling you right now. There's a good reason you're nicknamed Dog.
I understand.
Take a
But
shot.
how in the world do you give it to Deion Sanders? They beat Baylor, big deal in overtime. They beat UCF, North Dakota State. They got killed at Nebraska. Listen, I like Deion too. He gets great ratings. He's got personality. He's done a great job. I get it. But let's take it easy, Steve. Really? Colorado is the team of the year so far in college football? And we're going to and Finebaum, who should know better, jumping on the bandwagon so you two can kiss each other's fanny on Monday and Tuesday. You're both nuts and you're both wrong. Tennessee and Heupel is the coach of the year so far. They won at Oklahoma, they won at NC State, and they're 4-0 and he's got a young quarterback. That's the coach of the year. Steve, attention, and stop with the Deion love. You're driving us all crazy.
Okay, let me say this to you. First of all, I made it a point to bring this up. I said, if this continued, that's number 1. Number 2, he got a guy in Travis Kelce, who I believe should be a leading candidate for the Heisman Trophy. He's got his son at the quarterback, who I believe is going to be Travis Hunter, who I think is going to be a Heisman Trophy. It should be a leading Heisman Trophy candidate. Shedeur Sanders, his son, is going to be one of the top 2 or 3 quarterbacks taken in the upcoming NFL draft. Number 3, and more importantly, Dougie, it's about where you come from. You inherit a 1-11 program. You win 4 games last year. We made all of this noise about how you lost 6 straight and nosedive, losing 7 of 8. You come back this season, they're projecting you're going to finish 11th in your new conference. 11th. And you go out there and you win 4 of your first 5 games. What if he makes a bowl game? What if they win 9 or 10 games? You trying to tell me that Deion Sanders is not going to warrant consideration for Coach of the Year? I'm telling you, you should be drug tested if you say that. You should be drug tested.
He failed. He failed. He failed.
Calm down. You too.
You fail. Drug test, you fail. You're out.
Why doesn't Mac Brown go coach the Colts?
Whoa. I will not.
We tried that 2 years ago.
This is low.
This is what happens.
That's true.
Doggy's punch drunk. He's just looking for anything.
I know.
He's looking to attack.
See?
I don't know Iman well enough to go after him. You have had enough of, and you were wrong.
Aman, what do you think of that segment? I'm just talking the whole segment. Mad Dog going
the whole
off.
thing.
Deal.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's good,
It's
right?
a great thing. It's a great thing you got going.
It's my favorite one on the show.
Steve's right, man. The man do his thing a little bit more. That team carry out. They make it to a bowl game. They make some stuff happen. You can't take it away from them. That man's doing an incredible job over there. Man.
That's right.
UCF and Baylor, can we calm down?
It don't matter. You knew what the schedule was. You knew what the
he's
schedule
doing
was
stuff for him.
when you signed off on them finishing 11th. You knew what the schedule was.
I didn't vote.
You okayed it. You co-signed it. You were right here on the
question.
airways saying that's what you expected.
I got one question. If Alabama continues to play at the pace they're playing at right now, after you the board takes over for
Sure.
Nick Saban, you ain't giving him Coach of the Year?
That's a good point, Jeff.
No, I'm saying no.
Yeah, Jeff, that was a
of
great
course, if he
question.
runs the table, I got you on that. But
Okay.
Alabama is loaded with a bunch of 5-star players, bro. Come on, Saturday.
You just said Deion's got a top quarterback
I named
and,
two damn
and a Heisman
players.
Trophy winner
I named two
at
guys.
receiver. Them dudes,
Come on, I
and they're
named two
playing
guys.
in
Come on,
Colorado.
Jeff.
They didn't
Jeff,
play nobody.
Jeff, you just hating. Jeff, you just hating. I named 2 players, Jeff. We
Yeah.
projected
A
to be
Heisman
11.
and a first pick of the draft.
Alabama was top
UCF.
5.
Said that's not
Alabama
enough.
was top
UCF.
6, top 7 coming into the season. Colorado was predicted to finish 11th.
Get him, Jeff.
11th.
No.
Get him.
No, that's it. That you can't tell me he's in Colorado. He's got 2 of the best players in the country, and he can't. No, don't do that. You can't go both ways.
players.
Alabama's got talent, but so does
players.
Colorado. And the division he's playing in Colorado, his talent is
They should be
good.
winning.
Go win.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't give it to DeBoer. I'm not saying it. I'm saying Deion's right there in the conversation.
Okay,
Projected
conversation
to be 11th,
is one thing.
And you go out there and you win a bowl game, you win 10, 9, 10 games.
break.
James Madison just scored again.
Go to break.
They
You
got
are
77. The
foul.
Dukes just scored again in the North Carolina.
You are
You
foul. Oh, my
He's
God.
the worst. He's a nicknamed dog for a reason, y'all.